How much is your salary? How much do you pay for rent? What's marriage like in France? Experience. Don't do it. The option is dead. This wasting your time.
My word.
Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Chuku Testimony. I am a language assistant in France. I'm teaching English and I am Nigerian. This is not how I wanted to start this day in my life video. I completely forgot that I wanted to film, in fact. Why? Because I woke up at 7. My boss is at 7:50. It is currently 7:40. I woke up at first and it was like past 2 a.m. I was like, ooh, thank God I have more time to sleep. Next thing I know, it's 7 a.m. It's the hair that's the problem, but I'm going to finish styling it and then I will start going. I have 3 options. I can take the bus that is at 7:50 or the one at 7:56 or the one at 8 a.m. After that, man, my train is the one that if I miss, the next train is in like an hour. My train is at 8:30. I just wanted to answer some questions because I got some questions on some of my other YouTube videos about how much is your salary, how much do you pay for rent, and give us some topic and some lesson ideas that you can teach the students. How do you teach your students? I'm going to inculcate that into this day in my life video. Obviously, for anyone who also would like to be an assistant, stick around for the rest of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not already, and let's get on with the video. Will I be able to raise my leg? I'm wearing what is called Ankara because my time in this school is coming to an end. I've worn it before and stuff, but I just want to represent. I don't think I should talk about what I want to do today. I want to teach them a song. I've never actually used songs to teach. I had to really search for a Nigerian song that was appropriate for middle schoolers, and I found one, but the video content is not the most. I'm like really excited to teach them. Really hope they follow along and that they are interested. As you're teaching them, they'll be like, oh, what does that mean? And what does that mean? Then you get to teach vocabulary. I will finish up and get back to you guys.
There's so much stuff happening just this one morning. I don't understand what's happening. First of all, oh my word. After waking up late, narrowly missing the train, I go and I get on the wrong train. What's wrong with me? There's word G and there's word F. I literally showed you the footage and I went into the wrong train and it was about to leave. Thank God for those things they show, really. All that is happening and we come, by we, I mean those bike people. We know each other but we don't know each other, but I see them every day on the same train. We're out of the train, we are about to leave. They're, I don't know, police, army men, and they're using, they have a dog, obviously trained to sniff out, I don't know, drugs or something. I didn't hear the question he asked. The bikers were making fun. They were like, that's like an airport protocol thing, and they're doing it in this small city. It's a really small city. They were just making fun of that. I hope nothing else happens today. Nothing else out of the ordinary. It's not even 9 a.m. I'm tired. Like, I just want everything to go well. Please, like, how many times do I want to say like in one video? Bye.
A bunch of stuff is happening today. First of all, the class we were supposed to have, I think, at 2 p.m. She's not around because she's sick. That's what I overheard. I'll confirm. Also, another teacher that she's usually teaching as I come, like she has a morning class. There's no class. So either they have a test and they're writing it, or she's not in school, which is not bad because I don't have a class today. Because I didn't already mention it, today is my last. I shouted. Today is my last Monday. Because next week Monday is Easter Monday, and then after that the holiday. So I really wanted to have all the classes. So we'll see what happens. That's why I like coming early, I guess. I have time to rest before I actually start the class, to set up my things. Cold but sunny. Once it's cold and sunny, it's not that cold, to the glory of God, honestly. I'll stop by the teachers lounge. I've forgotten what it's called. So see you later. It's time to go. The song wasn't too bad, but something I'm starting to learn, obviously, as usual, not everybody will take it the same. So the Troisièmes took it pretty well. They repeated the song, learned the chorus to an extent. The Cinquième, first and second group, did well. Second group was really interested. We had a little fun with it. And then for the last group, some were just laughing. The other one did not want to sing at all. I asked one boy to sing. If you don't sing, you leave. He was like, no, I don't want to sing. I will leave, yeah. I don't know what that was. Yeah, the last group wasn't really nice. I'll wait till 12 p.m. Then I'll go to have lunch. So I think that's a tip I should give. Although it might be general knowledge already, but you might put all your heart and soul into preparing a topic, thinking it will excite the students and all, but students will be students. Nice ones will be nice, not nice ones won't be nice. It's even possible that majority that day might not receive the lesson well. Do not let it discourage you. Remember the one or two students/groups that were excited and really enjoyed it. Take that thought home. Don't take the thought of the bad ones that were playing around and all that. Okay, so lunch. I'm hungry. Okay, so as long as no one disturbs me, we can do this. It would be nice to explain the French school system to an extent, but please go browse about it. For the questions that I got asked about ideas on lessons to teach, I just want to say that I'm not the best teaching assistant out there. This is just my first year being a teaching assistant. The program was a really eye-opening experience for me, to be honest. I have taught only one other time before, for like a few months in schools. It's completely different from coming to a whole different country with a whole different teaching system and trying to teach them or trying to assist in teaching them. So yeah, I asked a lot of questions. In fact, as of yesterday / last week, I was still asking questions on different things. I'm not coming here trying to say teach this, like that, it will work the best. No. Still ask questions based off a new topic that someone had already taught. What kind of activities can I use to accompany, etc. So yeah, I feel like even after giving this tip / advice, you still come here, you still have to ask some questions. Nobody is perfect. Every teacher is different. Every school is different. First of all, obviously, I'm in a middle school. So you obviously know that the middle school and high schools and primary schools, they're all different. Some teachers will want you to teach a particular thing. Some teachers will give you, okay, I'm doing this next week, you can teach them this. Or I did this with them last week, so help them do this. Or they're preparing for presentation, so help them practice. Honestly, I think that if a teacher tells you what to do, it's easier. It's not like she's giving you everything. She's just giving you a topic or an idea. But some other teachers don't really care. They just want you to feel like you know what you want to do already. So yeah, I'll be talking from my experience. I came here and I was given nada, like nothing at all. Nichivo. It's just like, okay, we divide the classes into groups. You take one group, I take one group. And that was it. I guess that's one of the main reasons why I asked so many. Not that it's bad, but I feel like it was a bit much. Mostly because I was just thrown into the whole thing. Nobody told me what to do or how to do it. I just asked questions from other assistants. I looked up things you could teach middle schoolers. So far, I've thought personally was introduce my country because we're here to teach English, but you're also here to spread awareness. That sounded, you're just here to, make people know more about your country, about your culture. So the first thing I did with all the classes, the first thing I tried to do was talk about Nigeria. You could get videos, pictures about traditional marriage, food, all of those kind of things to prevent you from just coming and talking to the group when it's supposed to be an oral class, like they're supposed to give feedback. You could do it step by step. Okay, I want to talk about marriage. What's marriage like in France? I want to talk about food. What's your favorite food? Okay, I want to talk about animals. What type of animals do you know? Ask them a lot of questions and try to make sure everybody talks. That's what I do. I don't think my students really like it, but I don't care how simple the question is. I don't care if the same answer has been repeated. I want you to speak. Like literally, practice is as small as that. Try to do Reims / I did affirmations. Experience. Don't do it. I get to give ideas, so I'm just saying what I've done. It's not like you shouldn't do it, but you have to find something or a way to do it really well. I think it was not bad, to be honest. So I feel like they learned some new words and stuff, but like I said, there were some classes that just didn't receive it well, and it was like I was wasting my time, which is not a nice feeling. I'm shaking my head way too much. I've done animals with them. I bought a video about animals in Nigeria. I showed them the video, asked them questions throughout the course of the video. I did morning routine. Morning routine was one that, I don't have the papers anymore. I did really well. Cut up some small papers, wrote different. By the way, some of these ideas, if not most of them, I got them from when we had an interactive seminar with other assistants. It was not as if, I came up with all these wonderful ideas. So I cut off small papers, wrote down, take a shower, have breakfast, this, that. I passed it around the class. Everybody will have to read what is written on their paper. When each person reads, I write it on the board. I explain, do you know what it means? Do you understand this? When everybody is done, I sort of switch the papers around so that someone can get a new word. Added a little activity, mind game, so someone will have to come out. I show the person a word. The person has to mime if it is brushing teeth or combing hair. They have to guess in English. I went online, found morning routine activities. There were some puzzles, there were some numbers to pictures. They had to do all of those. It was just so nice. to give them an activity and then let them keep them busy while I rest for 5 seconds instead of constantly talking and all of that. I also did daily routine. I did a couple of games. There were a bunch of holidays, so sometimes or most of the time after the holiday I will do how was your holiday, tell me what you did, or dabble into past tense, not really go into it because they're not really that good. So yeah, these are like a bunch of things that I have done. It might be small and I've not even mentioned all of them, but I have one class divided into two. So this week I have one group, the next week I have one group of the same class, so it will take a while before I go through even one topic. It wasn't easy, I'm not gonna lie. There was one teacher at a particular point when they changed classes. It was like, oh, they have a presentation, you could help them. That was nice. They just came and I helped them with their presentation. So another time it was like, oh, we are doing superlatives, or we did it, you can get an activity. I was like, okay, I did it with a troisième. So I found it online. They have to read it. Burj Khalifa the option is there. They have to read it and answer the question. And then when everyone finished reading, interactive session, I was like, okay, do you think Burj Khalifa is the tallest building? Or Polish is one of the hardest languages to learn? What's the hardest languages to learn for you? What did I just say? What is one of the hardest languages for you to learn? Make them talk about the questions. That's why it's really nice to have active, interactive students. Another one was, this was a whole paper, but I cut it up. It just had all of this. Biggest country in the world, most talented singer, greatest type of food. So I cut this up and I passed it around to them. And then they have to choose one of the things. They will read it out. The greatest type of food. I already write, in my opinion, on the board what it means so that they can add it to their sentence. If they're really active, when someone says the greatest type of food is this, I'll be like, do you agree? And the person will be like, no, for me it is this. So that really gets them talking. I also tried doing this activity, clothing items / clothes, but it failed. I won't even go into it too much. I cut up everything, shared it to them, tried to just do the same method as the routine, but it didn't really work. There was even an interesting game that I would have done with this, but it didn't work because the class wasn't the best class. I hope I answered the question of lesson ideas. So in all these activities, we are received by, I don't know why I'm stressing it, but if someone had told me, I think it's a general teacher thing. If someone had told me that it'd be nicer to know that everybody will not receive it the same. Because they don't receive it, it's like you're wasting your time and it's like you're not doing anything, you're not teaching them. But then class comes along that it's so interactive and you enjoy it so well, the same topic that would seem so boring to the other class. I hope I'm not missing anything. I'll add texts as the video goes on. If I did, always try to get activities that they can interact with. Some games too. The hangman game that I learned about. The man game was good. A whisper game, for some reason they really love the whisper game, and you can use it to teach them a new word every day. So you whisper something in someone's ear and they whisper it all the way to the end, and then when someone feels, they're like, oh no, who twisted the sentence, who broke it up, this and that, and then you write the answer on the board and then you teach them a new word. I hope that helps, and anything that I'm missing I will insert it later. So another question I got is how much I pay for rent. Lots of things were not really organized and things were complicated this year. I'm paying 112 euros for my rent. 112 euros every month. Yes, so that's how much. I knew that was happening. That's why. How much I pay for rent for my room and bathroom. Okay, it's not an actual apartment. For extra work, honestly, I would recommend work with Mide Nancy because she really talks a lot about all of this stuff. I think you can get extra work, yes, but extra work like cleaning jobs, mostly cleaning jobs I know about, but there's an American school or is it institute here you can apply. Most of the time, like 95% of the time, they reject assistance visas. Our visas are usually just for 7 months or 1 year. They would prefer a long stay or a longer stay visa, but you can always try to apply for that. Please work with Mide Nancy or Instagram or watch her YouTube videos. After now, I have one class of going home. I might not answer any more questions about this assistance. I mean, I'll answer what I can. But honestly, the way people are asking as if I know everything. There are many other people out there you can ask, or there are many other videos that you can watch. Kudos to teachers. A round of applause, thumbs up to them. I have greater respect for them now after this experience. Let's get on with the rest of the video. I hope you've enjoyed so far. If you're watching now, like the video. Why will you watch a whole video and not like? Just click on that like button, and I will see you. Actually, I don't know if I'll see you later, but bye.